free online quarterly magazine on mental health. It won't be specific to one disorder like most magazines that I found. I want to cover in any issues, any and all disorders. For the one that I will be doing, I will be focusing on anxiety, anorexia and schizophrenia. The main purpose of it is to let people who are suffering know that they're not alone and give them some help on how to deal with some things. But it's also there for people who don't suffer, but if they have a friend who's suffering and they want to know what's going on and how to help them, it's there for them as well. My target audience is 14 to 24-year-olds for any gender, race or religion, it doesn't matter. I've aimed for this age because this is the age group that suffers most with mental health. Because in the last 25 years there's been a 70% rise in teenagers with anxiety and depression, and the numbers are rising. The content will include articles such as dealing with a panic attack, schizophrenia debunked as there's such a stigma around it and what people say is not what it's really like. Anorexia is actually a battle of mind, not the body, and something resembling an agony column, which is something that Greg suggested. I will feature people's stories of struggle and recovery, photos and art, as it's something people use as a form of therapy. This picture up here was actually drawn by my friend Connor, who did art for 2 years, as he suffers as well, and he's let me use some of his art, and some of the photos I'll be using in my magazine will come from my friend Katie, who also did photography of mental health in her final major project. But, yeah, I haven't quite finished it, but the style some of the magazines I've looked at Equilibrium and One in Four, which are the only UK magazines on mental health that I want to do, but they are no longer in publishing. So I want to be able to get my magazine out to the audience soon, and it will be online so anyone can access it, as it's free as well.
Oh no, I just asked a question for the end.
Yeah.
So, remember the last statistic you said about anxiety disorder and depression. Do you think social media has a massive impact on how people diagnose depression and anxiety to just saying they're sad?
I think so, yeah, because where it is all over like social media, especially like Tumblr, people say they have it, but really they don't. They really don't understand it, and I think we need to actually show people what it's really like, to show that these people who claim to have depression aren't actually depressed. They are just sad. They're not dealing with a constant state of depression where they are so depressed, so unmotivated that they can't get out of bed, compared to these people who are depressed and just.
Saying that, do you feel like because you've gone through it yourself that you connect more better with your audience because you know exactly what it's like?
Yeah.
So you'll be able to talk to them and basically like follow through, as they say, with your past and what they're doing now.
I hope that by actually having the struggles with it, I can actually relate it and actually bring my readers in more and just let them know that they're not alone and they can get through it.
Just get happy. Yeah. Sorry.
How many people are you going to plan on getting stories in? Because you mentioned how you're going to have a section where you have people who give their own stories. How many people do you think of asking to do that?
At the moment, I've only got my friend Jordan. I've not asked many people yet because I don't know a lot of people who have actually got mental disorders, because I only know people who claim to have them when I know they really haven't. So anyone who's willing would be great.
I'll get some stories for them. Yeah, everyone will have a little chat, record.
Any other questions?
Right. So it said there's no magazine that deals particularly with that topic, yeah?
All the magazines, One in Four and Equilibrium, they both ceased publishing in 2014, and any other magazine on mental health deal more with the psychology, developments of medicine and therapy. That's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on actually helping them and letting them know.
Okay, well that's really, it's very interesting, quite obviously quite meaningful concept, different from the others, but you know, kind of it sounds really, you know what you're doing. So yeah, and it's really good if you get articles and work from people who actually suffer and you know, can talk about what medium they're using to help them, you know, kind of ease the disorder. So that's brilliant. Okay, well done. That's really